Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's me, your Aniki Bench again, and for today's video I'm going to teach you the basic animal drawing tutorial, and this is for you guys if you're having any troubles of creating simple animals. Since we're all back at school, your kids are back at school, you can show this to them so that they can create their own art easily. So in this video, we're just going to use a regular piece of paper, a notebook will do, a pencil, eraser, and some color pencils, and of course crayons. But if you don't have them, it's okay. Any coloring materials will do. So the first one that we're going to create is a fish. So as you can see, the first step is to create a circle just like this. Let me just put pressure on it so that you can see it clearly. So yeah, so we will just create a circle, and after we create a circle, at the left side you will need to create a U shape just like this. This will serve as the mouth of the fish. Okay, so yeah, let's just erase some excess lines. So this is how it's going to look like, and on the other side you just need to create a triangle or a V shape or a V letter on the side, and this will serve as where the tail comes out. Okay, and then from this point you will need to create the letter U just like this, and then another letter U at the bottom. Okay, so it's just like a number 3, and this will serve as the tail, right? So we can stop here, but if you'd like to make it more special, just create some details just like this, and then repeat it on the other side, and this will give shape to the tail of our fish. Okay, now for its gills, is it how it calls? Yeah, it's gills. We will just create a letter C, an opposite C on this corner, just like that. And then we will now create the fins. Okay, so we'll just need to create a letter M on the top and a W at the bottom, and then at the middle create a letter C, a backward C, just like this. Okay, so now you're seeing the fish, right? And now we will create of course the eyes and the mouth. Okay, so let me just get my let me just outline the important lines so that you will visualize it better. So just like this, we'll just outline the important lines. You can use any colors, by the way. And almost done, almost there. Okay, you don't need to worry if your outline is not that perfect, because this is just for beginners, and this is just a guide only. Okay, so the more you practice, the more that you will master outlining things. So it's fine if you're not doing it as perfect as possible, but yeah, just follow the lines, and you can outline it slowly, just to make sure. And then now we're going to create the eyes. Okay, we will just draw some circle here, and for its mouth I just drawn like the number 3 backwards. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, and now for the details. So I'm just going to put some lines here at the tail, on the fins, and then we will just give a shine on the eyes of the fish, and then let me just color this one out. Okay, so yeah, now we have the fish. Okay, now to add details on it, so we will just create like the number 3. Okay, just like this. It will serve as the fish scales. Okay, so there. And then we're going to use a crayon, okay, a Crayola for this one. And the color that I chose is a sky blue or a light blue color. Okay, so if you don't have any crayons available right now, it's okay. You can use maybe a color pencil, a watercolor, or anything to color our fish. So for beginners just like you, for your kids, I would suggest for you to put the color and start coloring from, from the sides. Put pressure on it just like this. So in that way, your kids will know until what portion they will fill out the color. And then for filling up the color inside the fish, you just need to apply it very smoothly. You don't need to to put pressure on it. And then I will use another color here, a lighter shade of sky blue, and then I will just repeat the process until we fill out everything for our fish. Okay, so that's it. And then we will just color the fins. Okay, I will start from the sides and then fill it out. Okay. Almost done. Okay. When applying color using a crayon, you just need to put like apply it very smoothly so your crayons won't break, and just apply the pressure on the sides of it, just like this one. And then of course we will create some bubbles by creating small circles and filling it up. And there you have it. We have our fish. So of course you're not limited to just using the blue color for coloring your fish. You can use different colors, yellow, pink, green. It depends on you. Let your artistic side come out. And now we're going to proceed on our next animal. So this next animal is one of the common animals that we see that our teachers want us to draw. So don't need to worry, because I'll teach you how to draw this easily. So this is a chicken. Okay, so I started creating using a circle and then a letter U, an inverted U, upside down letter U, and then a V shape. Oh, not a V shape, but a U shape again. So something like this. This will serve as the tail. Okay, the shorter one will serve as the tail, and the larger one is going to be the head. And then we're going to create the letter W at the bottom. And then for its mouth, we will create a very small or a little V, the letter V. It will serve as its beaks. Okay? And then we're just going to put another W below it, and then the eyes. Okay, you can make it like circle, you can make it oblong, something like that. And then we will just add another U, or like a curved line just like this, and the letter M. M and U, yeah, M and then U. Okay, that will serve as its wings. Then we'll create small lines for its feet, and of course the fingers just like this. And now we have our chicken. So let's now proceed on outlining our drawing. And of course we're not going to include the not important lines. So yeah, I'm going to use a marker here, a brown marker, and yeah, we're just going to outline the important lines the way that we did to the fish earlier. Okay, so now we're done with outlining our chicken. Let me now start, erasing, the pencil, the outline, the guide that we've drawn earlier, so that we can have like, a clear vision of our chicken. And for coloring this one, I decided to make it like a native type of chicken, not the usual white one. So I'm going to start coloring the beak yellow, and then I'm going to use an orange to, to color, this part of the chicken. I'm not sure what does it called, but yeah, it's part of their face, the dangling ones, and then the crown, their hat. Let's just call it a hat. And then for their feet, I will just use a yellow orange color, and then we're just going to fill out the parts just like this. Okay. You can stop here if you want your chicken to be white, but I've decided to make it like the native version. So I'm going to use a brown color for, for coloring the body of our chicken. So my suggestion and my tip, as I mentioned earlier, start coloring the sides, apply pressure on it, just like this. Okay, all the lines. Yeah, just follow the lines with crayons and apply pressure on it, just like this. And remember not to go outside that line once we're coloring. Okay, that will be your guide, to stop coloring. Okay, and then from the corners, it really depends on you on how you will fill out, this on the inside of our chicken, on the part of the chicken we're in. We need to color it. So yeah, just apply it very smoothly, just like this. Okay, and then once we're done on this portion, if you're not yet contented with the color, you can apply another layer of color, of brown, to our chicken. Okay, but for me, this one is good. Okay, so yeah, that's how you will create a chicken. Okay, so let's now move on to our third animal. Okay, this is also one of the animals my teacher wants us to draw during my school days. And this is actually a cat. Yes, you heard it right. It's a cat, like, the meow meow. Yeah, so here's my version of drawing a cat, and I would like to make it as cute as possible, not the ordinary ones that your classmate draws. So we're going to make it very special, so in that way you will have your edge, you will be different from them, so that you can impress your teacher that you have a different type of cat compared to others. Okay, so as you can see, I started drawing this cat by creating a small circle and a bigger circle. The small circle will serve as the face, and the bigger circle will serve as the body. After that, I created the letter V, okay, on both sides of on the small circle. That will serve as our cat's ear. And then I created a tail, and now we're creating its feet. Okay, so creating lines, and then for its paws, just create a W and then a U. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. And then for the nose, we're just going to create a small triangle, just like this. And for the mouth, we're going to create the number 3, a lying a lying number 3, just like that. And of course the whiskers, by drawing 3 lines, just like that. For the eyes, you can choose to make it a circle, oblong. You can also make it heart, You know, if you want your cat, you know, to like she's loving something, you know, or if she sees something that's lovely, you can also use that. And now that we have our cat, we will now proceed on outlining the important lines. Okay, so same procedure. We will draw it using a pencil, and then after that we will outline, and then after we outline we will erase the non-important lines. Okay. Okay, so now that we're done outlining, it's time for us to erase the pencil portion. Okay, the pencil part. Okay, so that we can have like a clearer view of our drawing. Okay, so for coloring a cat, you know, it's really up to you. What color would you like it to be? But for me, I will use a yellow orange color. I wanted to make it just like Garfield, you know, but again, it's really up to you. You can color it brown, you can color it pink, you know, if you're a girl, you can color it yellow if you'd like. But the most common color that we normally use for coloring a cat is either brown, yellow, you know, just the normal ones. You know, if you don't know what color a cat is, you can just simply, you know, search for a cat nearby. Maybe your neighbor has a cat. You know, you can check on it and see what color that cat is. Sometimes the cat is black, white, you know, brown. Sometimes it's a mixture, but again, it's really up to you. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to use a simple color, which is again a yellow orange one. So this is how I'm going to color it. Okay, so I'm going to use a brown color for its ears and also for its tail. Okay, we're done, and now we're going to go with the tail. Okay, looking good. Almost done, and I just want to blend the brown color on the toes of our cat. Okay, just like this. Yeah. Looking good. And then I want to put some brown circles, you know, on the eyes of our cat. Just like that. Okay, and yeah, the final one is we're going to color the eyes of our cat black and the nose red. And yeah, the red one, yeah. Okay, and that's how it's going to look like once we're done. Okay, so the next animal that we're going to create is, of course, the best friend, you know, of our cat, which is a dog. Okay, so we're going to start by creating a small circle just like this. This will serve as the head of our dog. And then we will create another shape, which is an oblong or an elongated circle just like this one. This will serve as our dog's body. And then we're going to create our dog's feet. Yeah. So create lines like this, and then create wiggly lines, or the number 3 or the W. Yeah, just like that. So we now have 4 feet. And then we will create this line, curved lines for its tail. And then another small circle and just like this, and then this shape, this curved lines. If the tutorial is like too fast, you can simply pause the video, so in that way you can also check on the lines that we just created. Okay, so this is our sketch of our dog. Okay, so it's kind of complicated, but as they say, practice makes perfect. So just repeat the video on the portion that you didn't get, and practice it so that you can get onto this point. Okay, so I'm now outlining the important lines just like this. I'm using a black marker or black color pen, and then later on we're going to color. Okay, and there you have it. We're done with the outline. We're now going to erase the not so important lines that we used earlier. Okay, so looking cute, that our dog is looking cute. It's very different compared to the ones that your classmates draws, right? So once you've followed this instruction and show it to your parents or your teacher, it will be something that will impress them. Okay, so yeah, so I'm now coloring the dog with brown on its ears. Again, this is really up to you, because there are so many different colors for dogs, right? We have a mixture of colors. We have plain colors just like brown, white, black, but for me, I'm just doing it like the spotted version. Okay, so I'm coloring the eyes, the surrounding of the eyes, brown, and I will create patches or circles on its body, because some of my dogs, because I have a dog, they look like this, when they were young. So they have patches just like this, and yeah, I'm just going to put some colors on its body. Okay, you can stop on this one, it's already good, but if you'd like extra details on it, you can put additional colors. Okay, for me, I'm going to use a flesh, it's called a flesh color in your crayon. By the way, I'm using Crayola here, so this one is available on your crayon or on your Crayola set. Okay, at least you have a Crayola 24 available with you. This color is available on that. So yeah, I'm just coloring the other parts of our dog, and then we're almost done. Okay, and don't forget to color the nose. Okay, we're going to color that red. Okay, so I believe that yeah, we're done with our dog. So this is the finished product of our dog. Oh yeah, we're going to create its whiskers. Okay, so that's how you create a dog. Okay, so the next one on our list is a marine animal. Okay, this is one of the kindest animals out there. You will see it at the ocean. Okay, it's a turtle. Okay, so how do we create a turtle? So create a circle just like this. Okay, let me just, okay, and then create another circle just like this. Okay, so you now have two circles, right? And at the top, create a line just like this. Okay, yeah, just like that. That will serve as your turtle's head. Okay, and then we're going to create the letter U surrounding the circle. Okay, four, a total of five, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so those are just letter U's, squiggly letter U's. And then we will create 5 small lines just like this. And then we're just going to connect them, okay? So from one point to another. And that's how you're going to do it. For the eyes, just circle will do. And that's how we draw our turtle. We will now proceed on the outline. Okay, and now that we're done with the outline, you can erase, the pencil portion of this, but for me, I'm not going to because I'll just cover it with crayons. So for the body of our turtle, I'm just going to use a yellow-green color. Okay, so yellow-green color, and then I will just color the head, the feet, using this one. Okay, and last one. Yes, that's how I'm going to do it. And now for the shell, I'm going to use a green color. Okay, so green color, and then for the sides, I'm just going to start on the sides with pressure using the green color, just like this. Okay, and then we're just going to fill this one out, and I'm just going to apply it really smooth. Okay, and there you go. Okay, and as for the other circle, I'm just going to use a brown color, so we're just going to follow that shape and fill out the color until we finish everything. And there you go. We have our very cute turtle. Okay, so moving on. So let's now proceed to our next animal. And this is going to be a bird, because we don't have any animals, flying animals yet. So let me now proceed on teaching you how to draw a bird. Okay, so we're going to create 2 circles. Okay, one is smaller than the other, just like this. The upper circle will serve as the head, and then the other one will serve as the body. So now we're going to connect those 2 circles by doing this, and then I will create another circle, well, an egg shape, an egg shape just like this. This will serve as the wings. Okay, and then from this part, create a letter W. That will serve as our bird's tail. Okay, now remember what we did on the fins of the fish. We're just going to create that again for this egg shape. Okay, for its feet, we will create the letter W, and then we will create lines. Okay, remember what we did on the chicken? We will also create that for this bird. Okay, for its beaks, I'm just going to create a very small triangle. And for the eyes, a very small circle. Okay, so now you can imagine that you can now see our bird, right? That's how it's just going to look like. And we will now proceed on outlining our bird. Okay, I'm going to use the color pink for this one. Okay, just like that. Okay, looking gorgeous. And you can color, you know, the bird any color that you'd like. Okay, for me, for this example, I'm going to use the color pink. But you can also use other colors, just like blue, yellow, green. You know, you can combine them. You know, something like that. And I just added another wing by creating a number 3. Okay, the number 3 on opposite number 3 from its head. Okay, just like that. And yeah, let's just erase the non-important lines. And I'm going to use this pink color. And again, we're going to start on the sides. Put pressure on it, okay? But not too much, okay? We don't want to break your crayons. So just enough pressure, okay? And that will be your guide when it comes to coloring. Okay, so now I am filling out the inside, okay, very smoothly, and then I'm now on the wings. Oh, let me just put another details here. I'm just going to put the number 3 there, okay, for its feathers, right? Because birds have feathers. So once I'm done with that, we're going to finish coloring it pink. Okay, now for its beaks, it's just color yellow, and for its feet, yellow as well. Okay, so yeah, that's how you create a bird, right? It's a very cute and very simple. It just looks you know, complicated at first, but once you get a hang of it, it will be very easy. And I assure you that your parents, your brothers and sisters will be impressed on how you draw a bird, because it's not just like the ordinary ones, right? So now our next animal is it's a big one. You know, it's a very big animal. You can ride on it, you can race on it, and if your guess is a horse, then you are definitely correct. So yes, for drawing a horse, we're just going to create an egg shape just like this. We're going to create 2 of those, one smaller than the other, and then we're going to just, you know, connect them just like this. Okay, and then for its feet, we're going to create lines just like this. We need 8 lines. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Okay, and then we're going to just connect. Okay, connect, and that will be our horse's feet. Okay, now what's missing? Let's create the tail. So for the tail, just create a line like this. Let me just put some eye, and yeah, a smiley face, just like that. And then of course a horse has an ear, so we just create 2 triangles at that part, and of course the horse's hair. Okay, there you go. Okay, so if you're having a hard time following the instructions, you can rewind, pause for a moment. If you know you're having some difficulties, you can just repeat the video if you'd like, and then just follow the instructions. Okay, and now I'm going to highlight it with the color brown, because that's the usual color of a horse, right? Sometimes it's white, black, brown, but for this tutorial I'm going to use the brown color. Okay. Okay, so I'm just finishing this up. There you go. And then we're going to erase the pencil, right? Oops. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, so I think we're done. Okay, so and then I'm just going to color this brown. Okay, so oh, by the way, we forgot the feet. Okay, so let's put some lines here, just like that. And then I will just use my brown crayon to color our horse's body. Okay, just like that. And I'm just repeating the same process all over again. We're just coloring the sides first, put pressure on it, and again the purpose of that is to serve as your guide of until what part you should color. Okay, when you're coloring the the inside or the body of our object or any objects that you're drawing. Okay, but of course, once you grow older, you don't need those lines and you can just really color it. But for now, since we're just starting, this is just a good practice of how you color things. Okay. So now we're going to color the hair of our horse black. So we just need to fill this up carefully, and please make sure to color all or to color everything. Okay. Yeah, very careful, not that hard. You just need to apply it very smoothly, enough to just cover the white portion. Okay, it doesn't need to be very hard when you apply it. You just need to apply it really smoothly just to cover our drawing, and that's how you create a horse and color a horse. Okay. Next on our list is a very simple one. We're going to create a mouse. Okay, so for us to create a mouse, we're just going to draw another circle again. Okay, but this one is like an oblong or an egg shape. Okay, so this will serve as our mouse's body. Okay, so just create an egg shape just like this, right? And then from this part, you just need to create a small triangle or a letter V. Okay, that will serve as our mouse's nose. Now for its ears, you just need to create two small circles just like this. You're following? Okay, so just create two circles just like that. And then small letter U's at the bottom of our egg. Okay, that will serve as the feet. And then of course, don't forget the tail. Just draw some squiggly lines just like that. And then of course, let's put some small circles for its nose and for its eyes. Okay. Now that we're done outlining, sketching, we're now going to outline our mouse using, I'm using a black color pen here, but you can color your mouse blue, you can color it pink, those colors is also applicable. Brown will do as well. It really depends on you. Okay, so very, very cute mouse. Okay, and yeah, we're just going to erase the pencil just to make it clean, okay, for us to, to present a very clean drawing. And I'm going to use a gray color here, a gray color for our mouse. So same procedure. I'm going to color the sides first, and I'm applying some pressure on it, just like that. And of course the ears. And then after that, we're going to, of course, color the feet with gray, and then the body. Okay, apply it very smoothly, just enough to cover everything. Okay. Okay, so apply. And it's also important that you also follow the shape of any object that you're coloring. Okay, so if it's a curved line, your application of your crayon should be curved as well. Just follow the shape. If it's a straight line, you also need to color it straight. Okay, so that it will be like a very smooth to look. Okay, so now we're down with the 9th animal. Okay, so this one is something like some people hate this one, but they say that it's gross. Okay, but they are very lovable creatures. They live at the pond, watery places. And if your guess is a frog, so yes, we're creating a frog right now. So we're going to create it by starting with 2 circles for the eyes, and then 2 egg shapes, just like this. And then we're going to create 2 curved lines, or the letter U on both sides, and then 4 lines just like this, the letter W, and there you go. So the letter W, or the number 3 at the bottom, will serve as our frog's fingers. Okay, so now for the eyes, we will just going to create 2 circles and 1 small circle inside of it. Okay, for the cheeks, we will just going to create 2 circles just like that, and of course a smiley face because we want our frog to be happy. Okay, so we're now going to proceed on outlining our frog. Just like that. Okay, and then later on we will going to erase it. We're going to erase it. Okay, so now we're done with the outline, so let's now erase the pencil part. Okay, so now it's clear. Now we're seeing our frog. So I'm going to use a yellow-green for our frog's body. So as you can see, I'm starting it on the sides, and I'm using it with pressure. I'm applying the crayon with pressure here, but not too much pressure because again we don't want to break your crayons. Okay, your mom will will be angry, will be mad if you break them. Okay, so once we're done with the sides, of course we're going to fill it up, right? So just like that, very smoothly, very fast. Okay, but of course if you're not that fast, it's okay. You can just simply put or cover the color yellow green, and then for us to add some details, I will use a dark green color and put some small circles on its body. Okay, just like that. Okay. And now we have our frog. Oh, of course, well, we're going to color the eyes black. Okay. Oops. Be careful. And there you go. And of course, the cheeks. You can color it red. You can color it pink. Okay. And there you have it. We now have our frog. So the next one that we're going to create also lives on a pond or on a river, you know, and it has wings, it has beaks. Okay, so based on this shape, what do you think it is? Okay, yes, that is correct. This is a duck. Okay, so for drawing a duck, you just need to create a small circle and then an egg shape. And then just like this, we're going to create its feet. Remember what we did with the chicken and with the bird? So that's how we're going to create the feet. Okay, but of course, since it's a duck's feet, it's different. Okay, so you're going to draw it just like that. And of course, the beak will be just a number 3, you know, on a opposite number 3. And then the eyes will be just a small circle. Okay, so just how easy it is. And of course, outline. So I'm going to use a sky blue color pen here, and then later on we're going to color it. Okay. Oh yes, we're going to erase it first. Okay, so yeah, let me just clean this up. Okay, and there you have it. Actually, ducks are, you can color them yellow, or you can just leave it white. Okay, so for me, or for this example, I will just color the beak and the feet yellow. And then I will just, you can use white, but for me, I'm going to use a sky blue color, just on the sides. Okay, just like this one. Just like that. So I'm just following the lines when I color. So if it's a curved line, you also need to follow the curved line when applying the crayon. Okay, so that's it. That's how we do a duck or a duckling. Okay, so the next one to our list is it's actually a flying insect. Okay, so it's very colorful and girls love it. Okay, so if your guess is a butterfly, then you are correct. So for drawing a butterfly, we will start by drawing 2 big circles and then 2 small circles inside of it. And then where we're going to create like a stick, you know, or like a shape just like this one that will serve as its body. And then a letter V on top that will serve as the antenna. Now for its wings, you just need to create a very big circle, bigger than the first one that we draw. Okay, two of those on both sides, and then on the lower portion, create 2 smaller circles just like this. Okay, so now that we're done with the sketch, we will now proceed with the outline. I'm going to use a pink marker on this one. Okay, just follow where I put the marker on. Okay, so we will now cover the circle, but not entirely. Okay, just the outer portion. just like this. Okay, just the outer portion. Now you have the wings of the butterfly. And now we will just clean it up. Clean, clean, erase, erase. And there you go. Now we will create some details inside our butterfly's wings. So how should we do that? Well, it's really up to you. You can put anything there. You can put heart, you can put shapes like stars, triangles, circles. But for me, this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to create another line that follows the shape of the wing. And then I will just put some spiral here. And yeah, I think that's good. This is just an example. Again, you can design your butterfly's wings. It's really up to you. You can put stars, heart, any shape that you like. And then, of course, we will proceed with coloring the wings. Okay. So the important thing of coloring the wings of the butterfly, the pattern must be similar to the other side. Okay, so what you can see on the left side must be on the right side, and what you can see on the right side must be the same as on the left side. Okay. Okay, so since I colored it violet on that side, I will color it violet as well on the other side, just like this. And there you go. So we will now proceed on our next color, because again, a butterfly is one of the most colorful creatures out there, right? So it's well known for its colorful wings. So now I'm going to use a pink color on this one, and then we will just pull some random colors on our crayon box to color other parts of our butterfly's wings. So what color is this? Oh, a maroon. Okay, so let's put maroon here. Okay, and then the next color will be okay, let's use red. Okay, red. Oh, this is not red, this is like another shade of violet. Okay, so now we will color the body with brown. Okay, so I will start with the sides, and then we just need to fill out the body just like this. Okay, almost done. And then the eyes will be black, and we just put small dot on the end of the antenna, and that's how you create a butterfly. Okay, and last but not least, it's how do I describe this? It's a cute one, a cute animal, and it loves carrots. If your guess is a rabbit, then you are correct. So for us to create a rabbit, we will start by drawing an egg shape or a circle. Okay, we will need two of those, one at the top and one at the bottom, just like this. If you're going to imagine, it's like the number 8, right? So, and then I will now create these two circles that will serve as our rabbit or our bunny's eyes. Now for its nose, I will just create a triangle, a small triangle, very small triangle. For the ears, we will just create the letter U. Okay, an upside down letter U. And for its mouth, an upside down number 3. Okay. For its hands, yeah, 2 letter U's will be fine. and also for the feet, also the letter U. Okay, now we have our bunny sketch. So once we're done, I will just going. We're just going to highlight it, outline it using. Let's use an orange one. Okay, so let's start with the ears and all throughout its body. Okay. Okay, so let's clean this up by erasing the pencil portion. Okay. So, before we forget, let me also add our bunny's whiskers. So we just need to create 3 lines on each side, just like that. Okay, so right now I'm undecided what color my bunny will look like. So let me just use a flesh color. Okay, just like this. Oh, I forgot to put a line out right there, but let me just color it. Okay, just like that. And yeah, I'm just coloring the head first. Okay, just like this. By the way, you can color your bunny brown. It can also be pink, yellow, any color will do. And here are the animals that we just made. Okay, so we have our fish, turtle, horse, bird, our frog, our bunny, our butterfly, and our duck. So if you like this kind of videos, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and please expect more drawing tutorials for kids. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.